Greetings everyone, it's Lodrik and this is the game Won the Pacific, Admits Edition. This is my play-by-eBay match against Xargun. He's the allied player and for me this is Japan. This is scenario 1 on game version 26B or standard stock, no modifications. Now it's the 23rd of May. And let's see if this is a light turn again. Ooh. First there's a Dutch submarine, but it's not attacking. Or I try to attack, but I cannot find it. Now a Dutch attack, and this time failed. Normally the Dutch are really good. Maybe the best submarines, but yeah. So we are in shallow water, and I can hit twice. But this damage is not enough to really do much. If there's not heavy damage on the submarine, then it's not really important. But what is new is activity from Xargun. He's coming back with terror strikes at night. Okay. He's trying to hit my aircraft on the ground. I have nothing really to counter this. I not even try it. If there's night attacks, then let it coming. I will have soon or later, maybe in 2 weeks I can react to night bombardments, but not now. I'm still waiting for my aircraft to be in pool in greater numbers. So I take here second submarine. Two reported hits on a submarine, that is good. If only one hit is true, it will force the submarine to return to Bombay, I would say. And the tanks fighting still in the mountains. And every day is less Chinese power left. Bombardments. More. And this unit is now finally destroyed. Also, very juicy, a lot of points for me. The points are at the end, doesn't matter. I play for honor and that the allies surrender. What do you see? Been doing only bombardments after the not so successful attack yesterday, but more equipment is destroyed. So there was activity and it was not painful for me, but it was also not important new stuff. Night attacks with B-17s, what I can do. Damage a little submarines at Rockhampton is good, but it will not really force the submarine to return to base. It is far too little. I only hope that I can get rid of these 2-3 submarines at Ceylon. That is number 1 priority for me now. First, daily air losses 1-1. I lose a recon aircraft and by flak, okay, and the Catalina by ops. So flak losses are always dead pilots, at least nearly always. Ships, no sinking sound, no listed sunk. Still fighting in the high mountains. It was a success. This unit was finally destroyed. These guys are coming back onto I-Chunk, so I must kick them out, and these others, they still try to come out of the mountains now, and I kill them now one by one. I finally find also maybe a unit I can send to Wushu that I don't must pay more than 2-3 victory points per week. If this is worth 120 AV loss, I'm not so sure. I mean, it's really, from concept here, makes really no sense to have any garrison here, because this is a base at the end of the line. You don't need it for supply or resource movement. There's also no industry, and this base is really useless for Japan. And have a garrison request of 120 is, I don't know, out of touch. Standard 20, and I would understand. Everything more is normally stupid. Burma, no activity. There are still the submarines. Maybe I can force 1 or 2 out. Then I can move Kara. Tomorrow I can finally also attack here, because now my regiment, this division arrived. I can attack, maybe get 1 or 2 more experience points to finish them all off, and then the story is also over, and then I can wait for the Allied counterattack on Ceylon. Or if not, the problem is Allies cannot move any ships to the Bay of Bengal if I control Ceylon and Port Blair plus Rangoon. I mean, nearly impossible to sneak by. I would say it's impossible, because here is a blockade. So you must move this area, so I can have 2-3 locations searching and detecting any incoming fleet. Submarines is the other story, but so all navy power is blocked out of the Bay of Bengal if I control Ceylon. Java, nothing changed. What changes? Finally, yoo-hoo, I have enough supplies, at least for 1 or 2 turns. Just barely enough supplies. So that story is at least over for 1 day, and there are a lot of submarines going now into position. So again, 4 days, 5 days at least that I have here. I think the first 6 hexes from the box I can cover. This may be 2 submarines each, and if the Allied fleet is coming more than 6 hexes north of the box, then I will normally detect them by air search. New Zealand, everything is fine, the unloading is done, so because I have finished the unloading of all my troops, this was a critical phase. Now I can call my support carrier here away. This guy was making local air cover, so I can join this carrier fleet and then departure to Perth. And then I will have, this is roughly 50 aircraft, and this carrier is also, so 300 aircraft coming, plus the 2 others, so I have 400 carrier strike power in Perth in latest 2 weeks ready. And the rest is inactivity. Tahiti, my raid was successful, but now I'm returning. I must fix here some damage. And I also get reinforcements here, because now I have my scout cruiser, and the scout cruiser have roof fighters. So I can upgrade this guy, give him the last 11 he needs, so he have 26. Because this is 24, so 24 plus 2 is 26. And then I have local air cover. I can divide this in 5,000, 10,000, 15,000. So I can intercept any incoming dive bombers and torpedo bombers normally. And you can see that this guy is good to up to 15,000, up to 20,000 is acceptable, but it's not a high altitude fighter, that's for sure. Good, and the airstrikes, terror attacks on my base was without any impact, I would say. I have here some radar and flag batteries. but I cannot really intercept any incoming night attacks. I will use for this Nick. Nix are here. Or key 45. I think this is the best, not true Night Fighter, because they have armor and 20mm cannon. And this is a good 20mm cannon, can really hit. And if you don't hit with the 20mm, you hit at least with heavy machine guns. This also can create damage. I don't really say this will down the enemy B-17, but yeah. Most important is here's also the speed, so you're not so slow. So the B-17 will normally not fly away, because if your interceptor is slower than the incoming strike aircraft, then you have only one attack run, and that is nearly useless. So if you have you can see here the D, E, or F, they're all less than 340. And the B-17s are fast for engine bombers. Liberators, they are slower. So, but Mitchells are also not so fast. I thought they are faster. B-20s, yeah, the B-29s are super fast. So the B-29s is more or less, I mean, not even this is a longer range, more payload, but they are also damn fast B-29. So this is really the big issue how I can intercept a B-29. So I need a Tojo to fly this the same speed. But I think I will not survive this. I mean, this kind of stuff is far too powerful. That is, and super hard to down with 70 durability points. I only don't understand why they don't have 2 armors. I thought this kind of guys would have 2. But naja. There are some aircraft with armament of 2. But this is Tiger Cat stuff. I think this is all 45, 46 equipment. Tiger Cat is late summer 45. And the Allies cannot push this, so if you reach this kind of timeline, you know it's over for Japan. Good, see you next time, take care, bye bye.